students. Today I will tell you about sensation and perception. Let's know about this in detail. When we smell a fragrant flower, are we experiencing a sensation or a perception? In everyday language, the terms sensation and perception are often used interchangeably. Sensation and perception, although closely related, have distinct qualities that set them apart. Sensation is the stimulation of a sensory receptor which produces neural impulses that the brain interprets as a sound, visual image, odor, taste, pain, etc. Sensation occurs when sensory organs absorb energy from a physical stimulus in the environment. Sensory receptors then convert this energy into neural impulses and send them to the brain. Perception is when the brain organizes the information and translates or interprets it into something meaningful or something that can be made sense of or rationalized by us. Furthermore, perception is how one receives this feeling or thought and gives meaning to it through memories and emotions. Perception is mainly how our brain interprets a sensation. Information is obtained through collector, receptor, transmission, and coding mechanisms. Sensation and perception complement each other to create meanings from what we experience, yet they are two completely different ways of how we interpret our world. When you taste pizza, you are having a percept, a product of perception. Perception is the mental process that interprets and gives meaning to sensations. Color serves as an example as to how perception differs from person to person. A color may not be the same for everybody, such as red. The color red to an individual might be different to another individual, but we learn at an early age that the specific color is known as red. Biologically, we have these things called feature detectors, which are the cells in the cerebral cortex that specialize in taking certain features of a stimulus. The brain combines sensory details into a single percept, and this unclear process is referred to as the binding problem. Gestalt psychology argues that perception is shaped by nature, or innate factors that were already built into the brain. It divides our perception into figure and ground. Figure is the main part of the stimuli that catches our attention immediately, and ground is the backdrop against which we perceive the figure. Our perception can also be divided into monocular cues, cues taken from just one eye, and binocular cues, which rely on the use of both the eyes. Closure is an organizing process identified by Gestalt psychologists. Gestalt psychologists also recognize laws of perceptual grouping, such as the law of similarity, law of proximity, law of continuity, law of common fate, and law of Prägens. These laws are theorized to be automatically built into our brain.